reality behind all of this is, what is the energetic source of who is living your life? Is it personality or not? That's what this is about. So inquiry is inquiring into what is the energetic source of that, of who's living your life, which means understanding and seeing your own particular personality, your own particular patterns, strategies, ways of dealing with things, repressing things, all of that. So it's just like a muscle that develops. And I would say you can't wake up without that. You can't wake up without the yearning. You can't wake up without a curiosity that wants to understand, that wants to find out what is the energetic source of your life. And that requires like incredible intent and focus, really. And without those things, personality can always pull you back. Like before you get to an answer or a deep insight, personality will just kind of, you'll pull you into boredom or distract you or whatever, and you won't get to the kind of answer, because the answers are not what the personality wants. The answers go against the personality, because in the end, the answers undermine the personality. So you're right, this investigation is a critical kind of skill almost that you have to have. It's not something you can learn. I think it can be, what's the word for it? You've either got it or you haven't, but it can be woken up. That's what I would say. And I think that's what's happening in you. It was being woken up. It's like a muscle is getting stronger. And as it is, you're seeing more and more of your personality, and that's causing changes in your life.
Yes. I can see now how in friendships and other people that are regulars in my life, there are dynamics of supporting each other's personality.
Right.
This was so strong, and it's so strong that you just get dragged into being asleep, even if you have a lot of information about waking up, even if you have had openings.
Yes.
This game is played everywhere, almost everywhere.
Yeah. It's a group collusion. Like, I will help you maintain your personality, and you help me maintain mine. It's like, there's this understanding that's come out that trees underground, through the roots, through the mycelium, support each other and help each other. Have you heard of that?
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's a bit like that with personalities. They're kind of, without us even knowing, they're kind of, well, you can understand it and see it, but we form connections where, this person makes me feel good because whatever they do, or this person makes me feel good. Either they're praising you or they're commiserating with you, or whatever your personality needs, it will gravitate to people who give what it needs. Therefore, there's this kind of network you build where your personality is being reinforced and strengthened. And then you come into the group and it's the opposite. All of those things have to be seen through. And you can see why people resist this and don't want this. Because that pull that you've talked about into the personality is saying, don't go there. And it can feel that is leading to its dissolution. So it does not want you to go in that direction. So it's weird. It's almost like you're fighting with your own freedom. You're trying to walk towards freedom, and this thing is trying to say, no, come back to the prison.
Yeah, come back to the prison.
Yeah. It's all right that you feel shame. We all feel shame. Shame is a good thing.
And an important element is that it's not possible. It's not possible to have freedom in the group. This is repeated like a mantra. There's no such thing as nirvana, liberation, paradise, whatever. All these things are dead.
Well, it's even repeated in the spiritual groups, some of them.
Yes,
as we know.
And in the Christian tradition, actually, it's not even possible to reach paradise.
Right. Okay.
Unless you're going through.
Right. Jesus. Right. So that's the religious area, and then you've got the non-religious area, non-spiritual area. Well, certainly there's no idea of it there.
Yeah, I think the general consensus is that this is a very complex, complicated world with a lot of problems, and we can only do our best, but we cannot live beyond personality.
Yeah. And then you've got the spiritual version of it. Now, some parts of the spiritual world out there also think it's bullshit to think that you can live beyond it. So it's even infiltrated the so-called spiritual area.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. But to me, it's crystal clear that investigating the energetic source is absolutely essential and very, very giving. It's very beautiful. And when you see, especially when you get rid of all those crazy stuff.
It's so beautiful, isn't it, Marcus? It's a beautiful thing to see clearly, to kind of take the blinkers off and see in freedom, really. And because it's linked to your freedom. Because if you don't take them off, you're not free. So the act of seeing clearly is part of freedom, a beautiful kind of part of the procedure of finding it. Yeah, it's a beautiful thing. Yeah, insights and understandings. Yeah, this is why some people talk against understanding, and it's like understanding is part of this. You are understanding how it works, how the matrix works, as it were.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and that's a beautiful thing.